Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another crazy video as usual. We're going to be talking about Mr. Savage's trio because there's been some rumors going around that there is some serious beef between Mr. Savage and his teammate Tayson. Right now, Tayson is regarded by the community as one of the best players in the game and possibly the #1. If you just take a look at his placements in 2020, they were insane. Now, a lot of the community doesn't just think that he's a great player. A lot of them actually think he has the biggest ego in all of Fortnite. These rumors have been spreading around on Reddit throughout the week, and honestly, I don't know if they're all true, so we'll be taking a look at this at the start of the video. Then moving on, we're going to be talking about 1%, who is taking over the Fortnite community with several huge signings over the last couple of weeks. And then we're also going to be talking about Ops, who just signed on and joined the BFC. That's right, guys, super exciting news. Now I got to do the daily V-Buck giveaway as fast as possible because people have been complaining about how long it takes recently. So if you guys want to enter the giveaway, like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn all notifications on, leave a comment down below with either your Instagram, your Twitter, or your Discord tag, and I'll select one of you to win in the next video. So as we speak, Mr. Savage, Tayson, and iDrop are still competing together in the Week 3 qualifier for FNCS. But leading up to this week's qualifier, there were a lot of rumors that Tayson possibly wanted to leave Mr. Savage and iDrop to join another team. Now, there was a Reddit post about it yesterday saying, "Heat between Tayson, Mr. Savage, and iDrop." Considering the current situation where all of them have blocked each other and are not playing customs together, and Tayson not wanting to play FNCS Week 3 for the solo cash cup, do you think they'll split up next season? And in the comments, there were definitely some interesting replies, such as this one from Sneaky Shadow 90. He said, "Tayson is a great player, but I have a feeling he has a really huge ego." Now, apparently the reason that Tayson is upset with Mr. Savage and iDrop is because last week in the Week 2 FNCS finals, they didn't take the last few games seriously because they didn't want to qualify for the actual grand finals. They wanted to be able to compete in Week 3, which we have seen a lot of teams do this, specifically Bucky, Macwood, and Kanada's trio. They tried not to qualify in the first week, but they did accidentally. They played the first 3 games, they ended up getting a decent amount of points in those games, and they figured, all right, if we don't play any more and leave the last 3, we won't qualify. Well, turns out in those 3 games, they literally got enough to get top 10 and get auto-qualified into the grand finals, so they weren't able to play in Week 2 or Week 3, which a lot of pros think this is terrible because now, guess what? You can't practice for 2 weeks against the best competition, and also, you're not going to be landing at your drop spot. So say you land at Sweaty Sands in the first week and you qualify. Maybe in Week 2 and Week 3, there's going to be other teams who end up landing at Sweaty Sands. I almost guarantee it because they didn't qualify. And then moving into the grand finals, maybe one of those teams or 2 of those teams end up qualifying. And now Kanada, Bucky, and Macwood, they have to fight for their drop spot in the grand finals. It definitely makes sense as to why you wouldn't want to qualify right away. So that was an unfortunate situation for Kanada's trio because now they don't get to play in those 2 weeks. And that's what Mr. Savage and iDrop wanted to avoid. They were in qualifying range, so in the last few games for the qualifier in Week 2, they decided not to take it serious and end up losing and having to play in Week 3 so they could defend their spot and get that good practice. Now, the rumor is that apparently Tayson was really upset about this and went on a blocking spree and didn't even want to play with Mr. Savage or iDrop in the 3rd qualifier. Now, there was another interesting response on that Reddit thread, this one from Ryan. He got -11 upvotes, which I guess is just 11 downvotes. He said, "Thousands of people would kill to qualify, but Savage and iDrop want to troll. Like, qualify and then troll. You only get one chance to do something, just take it." Now, Golden replied with 7 upvotes saying they already qualified through consistency. It's not even trolling at this point. It's actually optimal play to get more practice and content. And from a logical standpoint, I completely agree with everything he just said, and I don't think Tayson should be upset over this, and honestly, I don't think he even is. It's just rumors, and I didn't see anything on his stream, even though some people were saying there was a clip floating around, which I looked for, and I could not find it. And usually I do find these clips, so I'm not too sure if these rumors were ever even true. So now that we got that out of the way, let's move on, and let's talk about 1%, who has been taking over with some new recruits. Now, these aren't really super competitive recruits. One of them you could consider that, but mostly really big content recruits. For examples, they recruited Cultures about 2 weeks ago, and it was trending number 14 in the entire world. And this wasn't just for gaming, it was literally for everything. So that was a really big announcement for them, and Cultures gets like 30 million views a month. It's really insane how fast he's been growing. Then after that, they announced one of the most popular mobile YouTubers for Fortnite, Ducky the Gamer, who has nearly 1 million subscribers. And the last recruit who was announced just now, like 10 minutes ago, Not Luck, who's one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my good friends. So congratulations to him, all the other players signed by 1%, and of course all of the success that 1% has had so far. I think it's incredible. A YouTubers organization grown from the ground, good stuff, really happy to see it. But now let's go to move on to the final topic, which does have to do a little bit of the stuff I'm doing and growing from the ground, which is BFC. We recently signed Ops as our official host and even a part owner in BFC. We have amazing things coming, guys, real life events. It's gonna be incredible. Just take a look at the announcement from Ops stream and everything he had to say about joining BFC.
Let's go, we're winners, baby! Let's go! Whoa!
Unknown Army from the losers bracket all the way to the winners bracket for finals, and it's over!
Let's go! Let's go!
Flopping, they're playing so good right now. Oh, but that's a 200 bomb!
Goodness, holy crap.
Oh, 113 damage coming from Clicks, and look at the flick! Nigga, die! Ah!
Alright, chat. So that's the announcement. OCI is no longer a thing. I got hit up by BFC to partner up with BFC. I'm now a part owner of BFC as well. Shout out to BFC. They've been doing big things for a long time. They've been the main host for these Zone Wars tournaments for the past year. And we started OCI, and they liked what we were doing and how we were doing it. And why not just bring them together, chat? So we're going to bring them together. We're going to bring bigger prize pools. We're going to bring better tournaments, bigger tournaments. Like, it's going to be fucking lit. We got a lot of plans coming for the future. Once coronavirus is over, we're going to be hosting a lot of BFC LANs. We're going to be flying out the best Zone Wars players from each region, like all the top players, all the best players, the biggest names in the scene for LAN tournaments for Zone Wars, like a whole lot of different things planned. They got venues and shit ready. Like, if it wasn't for COVID, I don't know if you guys remember, they were going to host an in-person BFC in Vegas right before COVID started, but because of COVID, it got fucked up. So there's a lot of big things being planned. Now there's no longer an OCI, it's just BFC, but it's hosted by me, right? So only a few things are gonna change. I'm gonna be a little bit more professional than I was before, because you guys know, like, I'm not gonna sit here like we're not gonna be sitting here talking about sucking dick and shit on BFCs anymore. Like, this is the one day of the week where we're gonna be a little bit more professional. We're gonna cast and we're gonna make it a little bit, like, you know, better content and like more that's not gonna be family friendly at all. Fuck that. But like, it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit more professional, so you can see it how, like, it's a real production. So that way we can prepare for the LANs and stuff, because the LANs are gonna be professional as well, right?
Now guess what, guys? You could play in the BFC coming up this Tuesday. It is super easy to have a chance to play. All you have to do is enter the repeat BFC qualifier. The link is down below. If you end up entering this and you have a chance to play, you'll be on Ops stream, you'll get money, you'll get paid $500 for first place for just winning the qualifier. So go check that out. The link is down below. Sign up right now. You won't regret it. Amazing news, amazing things coming. I want to say huge shout out to Ops. He hosted an incredible week 1 BFC. I'm super happy to be working with him, and we are going to take BFC to the next level. We can't wait to meet you guys in real life and give you an opportunity to meet some of your favorite players like Sway, Unknown, Clicks, and Kanata. All you would have to do is show up to a BFC event near you, which if you guys do not remember, we were going to host one in Las Vegas last year, as Ops mentioned. If it wasn't for COVID starting up, it would have been happened. We would have had 10 plus events by now, so it's coming. Trust me, as soon as COVID goes away, I got you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you're excited about the future, leave a comment down below, but I'm out of here. Peace.